You need to hear this if you're a paranormal enthusiast. Ready to dive into the unknown? Join the Tristan channel as we journey through spine-tingling paranormal encounters, unexplained supernatural phenomena, and perhaps some eye-popping UFO sightings. Our world is full of mysteries, and together we'll explore the eerie, the bizarre, and the downright unexplainable. From haunted houses to cryptic creatures, we'll react to the most chilling and baffling compilations. So if you're ready to test your courage and expand your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's unravel the unknown together. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the Tristan channel.
Hello and welcome back to the Tristan channel. And today, in this video, we'll be reacting to Slapped Ham, terrifying camping encounters caught on video. Now, as you may or may not know, I don't like to overcrowd the channel at times, so I don't want to keep overloading up on the uploads. But I figured I'd do recording today because one, I actually enjoy just doing it for you guys, and two, because I don't know what's going to happen next week. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Keep it, throw one in to keep it going for a bit. No. As always, the link to the channel that I react to is in the description below. So without further ado, let's go visit one of our good old friends, Callum, for Slapped Ham. Let's do this.
How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. You're about to see some really scary videos. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Welcome to a solo camping in a haunted cave video.
In the vast and often eerie expanse of the Australian outback, YouTube adventurer Matt Field, the face behind the popular YouTube channel Field Days, recently undertook a challenge that pushed the limits of both his courage and his audience's nerves. Known for his thrilling outdoor escapades, Matt, who boasts over 1.6 million followers, ventured into a location shrouded in dark rumours. A remote cave reputed to be haunted. The adventure begins innocently enough, with Matt setting out to perform a 24-hour solo camping challenge within the cave's shadowy depths.
We are steaming towards the cave right now, and once we find the cave, we're going to crawl inside. We are going to sleep there for the whole entire night.
The cave, whispered about in local lore and among his friends, is said to possess an unsettling presence.
One of my real good mates who lives just up here, he said to me, he went to visit this cave. He walked into the cave. He reckons that there's a man-made ladder which you can climb down. And as he was climbing down the cave, he had this super uneasy feeling. Like, he reckons it was like nothing he's ever felt before. Like felt like he was like being watched.
Almost immediately upon entering, Matt reports a sensation of being watched.
Very strange sound. The first one was a rock falling. Way over there somewhere there was a rock which it just sort of like, it just rolled for ages and then it sort of just hit another rock on the bottom. But the second sound, I froze, man. I was like frozen, like I couldn't move. I was just waiting for something just to like whack me. It's just strange, very strange feeling in here. But when my mate said he's being watched, I'm feeling that feeling. I am 100% feeling uneasy in this cave right now.
So you're more worried that some unknown thing is going to whack you rather than, oh, that's a boulder or something that's come loose. That means I could potentially fall and break my neck. But no, it's like, as we think paranormal, we wanted at first.
As Matt settles in for the night, feasting on a can of baked beans, things start to get a little creepy.
That is beautiful. Baked beans in a haunted cave. Oh my f***ing God. That was the sound.
Matt describes hearing inexplicable sounds as the night progresses.
It's the chains moving when I climb down the ladder. It's a big, heavy, thick chain. Wind can't move that.
Chains rattling and whispering voices that seem to emanate from the very walls of the cave.
You can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even Holy shit.
Soon, things ratchet up a notch.
You must have heard that just then.
Correct me if I'm wrong, he sounds Australian. And forgive me the thing is, yeah, forgive me if you say to me, yeah, they said Australia at the beginning of the video, Tristan. Forgive me if I missed that spot, you know what I mean? I try my best to... The job I've got at the moment, your brain tends to be atomised, so you miss details. So although don't get me wrong, when it comes to facts and stuff like that, I do remember facts correctly, okay? But you know, I'm not sure what the gun plot. Don't they have guns in? I'm not saying, I'm not encouraging guns, not advocating for guns, but you know what I mean. Though it's like, if you're in the wilderness, in the wild, don't you take some sort of protection? You know what I mean? And especially if you go in a cave, there might be some, like not coyote, you know, dingo, innit? Your dingo. Or something, you know what I mean? That's not paranormal. You might protect yourself. Well, do a crocodile Dundee with a great big Bowie knife. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a knife. Shing. Ah, great film.
Look at my arms, dude. Oh, this is fucked. Holy shit.
How's your 2 hands back?
That's not normal, dude. Like, I'm freaking out.
Gollum.
2 hours pass and Matt gives an urgent update and he's clearly very unsettled.
To be fair, he's waited 2 hours. Mind you, that's the thing you see is, well, it's interesting, isn't it? Because you'd think your first instinct will be to run. However, all that being said, it's kind of like, but the noise is coming from the place you just came from to get in that spot. So you think, fuck, if I go that way, you might encounter something that you don't want to encounter.
I've got my backpack back on, and I'm booting on out of here. I just heard a sound. It's not normal. It's definitely not a normal sound, and I'm scared shitless. I'm not gonna lie. That sound, it was not normal.
Someone said in the comments, I noticed before I was looking through stuff, someone put, I'll tell you what's not normal. He goes, it's not normal, quoted him. Said, yeah, not normal sleeping in a cave. Yeah, but he's doing it as a part of an event. Well, actually, mankind used to sleep in caves. We used to sleep in caves before we built houses and stuff, so don't be too harsh there. But 2, he's doing an investigation. And the only way to do, and obviously as human beings, we need sleep as well. So, but normally when you do an investigation, if you're spending a night at a haunted hotel, you do X amount of hours investigating, and then you sleep, wouldn't you? Because you don't be tired. Well, especially if you know, I don't drive, but if you're driving, you don't want the person driving to be tired on the way back. So it's like you do an investigation, wouldn't you? And then you go do have some sleep. Same with the cave. So it's kind of like, yeah, but he's doing an investigation. So cut him some leeway, you know what I mean? It's not rocket science, you know what I mean?
I've heard that sound again. So the only way I can describe this noise, it's between a cat hissing, and it sounds like human voice. Like, I'm not even joking. It sounds human-like.
Despite the mounting fear and the chilling encounters, Matt decides to stay the night after briefly contemplating an early exit.
Something has to move this.
With no comfort but a jagged rock for a pillow, he endures the unnerving sounds and sights until dawn.
I'm just going to sit here for the rest of the night, lean up against this wall. There's my bag. I'm just going to lean up against that wall there, and I'm going to stay close to the entrance of the ladder, because that sound I heard before, it is... I can't even describe it. You can't make that sound.
So could this cave truly be haunted? Matt's harrowing experience seems to suggest there might be truth to the legends.
Got some big balls though, he's decided to stay.
Skeptics might argue that the isolation and the cave's foreboding history could heighten one's senses and conjure illusions. However,
but we heard the noises.
the vividness of Matt's encounter, coupled with the historic tales of unexplained phenomena associated with the site, offers compelling evidence for believers in the paranormal.
But we also heard the sounds, didn't we? It's not like he cut it and we didn't hear what went on. We could hear the rattling of the chain. So it's like, unless of course someone's with him, you know what I mean? That's because he's telling porky pies. It's like, what could cause that chain to rattle? You know what I mean?
In a haunted cave, Oh my f***ing God.
Matt's adventure in this so-called haunted cave has not only garnered significant attention, but has also sparked a broader discussion about the mysteries that might lurk in the remote corners of the Australian outback. Whether believer or skeptic, viewers can't help but be drawn to the chilling tale of Matt Field's night in a cave.
The only thing I could think of is, and that's of course during the night an animal went too close to the edge, because don't forget that thing is tied. It's got ropes connected to it, so if you just knock it, it might move it. You know, an animal went along the night, went, oh fuck, and he fell down and jolted it. I'm not saying that's the thing, but yeah.
That might just be as haunted as the stories suggest.
You can't move that chain with wind. It's way too heavy. There is no wind coming in here. There's no wind even for cup. Holy shit.
That's like something like that, but... Right.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, because if that chain was that loose and it flapped about that much, I would not climb down there if you paid me 50 grand. Well, it's just some random number, but you know what I mean? Because that ain't going to hold you if it's flat. I mean, it might still hold you, yeah, to be fair, because you get ones like the helicopters and shit, but still, you know what I mean? And it's like, fucking hell, man. If it's that, you want something that's hardcore industrial strength.
Hope they're friendly.
Brendan, the face behind the popular YouTube channel Brendan Explores, is known for his solo camping adventures around the UK, where he delves into less travelled paths using his converted van for stealth camping. His videos typically showcase serene landscapes and the peaceful solitude of van life.
Nice view of the hills in the distance there.
However, a recent episode set in Jaywick, Essex, took an unexpected and harrowing turn.
Well, it's safe to say that what you're about to watch is probably the hardest and not very nicest video I've ever had to edit.
Jaywick, a seaside village near Clacton-on-Sea, has been frequently spotlighted in government reports as one of England's most deprived neighbourhoods. Despite its picturesque location, the area has struggled with socio-economic challenges, leading to a reputation for being rough around the edges.
Looks like some city, you know, like it looks like some impoverished area in America or Australia, like Aboriginal districts or something. You know, it's like, because even they look like proper houses, they at the same time seem like they're not. You know what I mean? Like prefab.
In an episode that starts like any other, Brendan ventures into Jaywick to find a quiet spot for the night, settling on a small car park, which initially seems perfect for a peaceful evening.
Imagine some tramp or something. Do not venture onto the pier during the night, or go down the streets on your own.
£6 for a night in Jaywick.
Some weird
To hopefully have a van that's still intact in the morning, as opposed to staying at the other place. Okay, let's do it. All right.
The tranquility is short-lived, however, as loud music from nearby flats soon fills the air. More and more, Brendan starts getting a bad feeling about the area.
Whenever you see someone walking down the road with a Halford special going past as well, playing music out of a portable speaker alone, that's a big red flag.
He eventually decides to relocate.
I don't know if I feel this car park or not. I'm going to follow my gut instinct. I'm not parking here tonight. I've just got a funny feeling about it.
After a bit of searching, he finds a secluded spot on the edge of farmland, far removed from any streetlights or the hustle and bustle of residential areas.
Which isn't even more dodgy, you know, it must be like Leatherface and the... You know.
This'll do me. I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me.
It's here that Brendan hopes to find the peace he initially sought.
Alrighty. Oh, nice and quiet here. Not even a sound of a distant car.
It's make for a good video, though, is it? Because you ride there at night. Can't show them the nice views, but...
But peace wasn't on the agenda for the night. At around 2:30 a.m, something truly unnerving happens.
I think someone's outside the back. Someone just tried the door.
What the fuck?
Reacting swiftly, Brendan manages to yell and scare off the would-be thief, who disappears into the night as quickly as they had appeared.
Right, whoever the that was has now gone.
Shaken by the ordeal and faced with a broken window in the dead of night, Brendan makes the decision to abandon his camping spot. The event has taken a significant toll, prompting him to drive 3.5 hours back to his home, braving the freezing cold through the damaged window.
After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes. I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Brendan's encounter in Jaywick has sparked conversations among his followers about the safety challenges of solo travel and stealth camping. While his journey often celebrates the beauty and solitude of exploring the secluded corners of the UK, this episode has undoubtedly added a cautionary tale to his collection of adventures, emphasising the need for vigilance and safety even in the most scenic locales.
But then again, this is the most deprived. But again, that's just felling in society, isn't it? Sort of thing. But yeah, it's fucking just terrible. It's like, I don't know what's come over this planet lately. You know what I mean? Well, not the planet, but the people on it. You know what I mean? There should be no excuse regardless of the situation in life. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, fucking hell, you can't go... I mean, you can't go camping, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Or not like that, you can't park your vans somewhere. You know what I mean? It's like anywhere without it getting... You know, it's just terrible, isn't it? It's appalling behaviour. I just find it bizarre, you know what I mean? I mean, it's not a new thing, obviously. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, can you see what I'm trying to get at? It's just fucking bizarre, isn't it? It's just like, what? It just, I don't know. I mean, even though I was born in like, you know, the 80s, you know, and, you know, I'm sort of someone who should have been born in the 24th or 20, sometime during, you know, like in Star Trek or something, you know, that sort of thing. I'd be more at home there rather than here. It's like I just don't get certain behaviour. You know what I mean? Well, I get it, you know what I mean? But I still find it bizarre. It's kind of like, seriously? It's like, in this day and age, it's like, fucking hell, man. It's terrible. Well, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it?
Someone just tried the door. Hey! Don't know if I'm going to camp here again.
Grizzly Gaz, a well-known UK YouTuber, beloved for his camping and adventure content, recently experienced a spine-tingling incident during one of his familiar woodland escapades. Known for his explorations across the country, Gaz often brings his audience along for overnight stays in remote and sometimes eerie locations.
That's the sort of headlight I want. That's the sort of headlight I need from investigations. That's what I was on about in the other video, is... And one of the other, well, either the last video or the other ones, where it's like, you need a decent torch, as I found out. The problem is though, to be fair, I suppose, I don't know, it was a cheap torch. It was a powerful torch, but it was cheap. It's probably worth lashing out quite a bit of money on a decent torch, because whilst getting a powerful torch is all fair and good, it obviously burns through battery quicker. So it might be worth lashing here. Because cheap ones, you know, are all fair and good, but, you know, they could say 12 hour usage time. You're not always going to get that. And obviously you get for what you pay for, kind of thing, you know what I mean? So, you know, that's the sort of headlight I need. It's a fucking great big powerful one, but red's best because then it didn't ruin anything in terms of the investigation sort of thing. And a decent camera, a decent proper film camera.
This particular episode saw him return to a previously frequented camping spot, Notorious not just for its natural beauty, but also for past unsettling occurrences.
So, I just want to recap a little bit on this place, on this camp. I've been camping here for about 4 or 5 years. When I found it, the fire pit was just all covered in moss, so no one had been down there for at least 10 years. Or used the fire pit anyway for 10 years.
In earlier visits, Gaz has encountered the sounds of wild boar near his tent.
Scary but nice at the same time. It's nice that we still got wild boar. You know what I mean? Because with the way our lifestyles, well, again, it came down to, well, it's kind of, you know, like in America where you got the Indians, they'll hunt only small X amount of nut. They're only just to hunt enough for what we need. But the thing is, you have the rich, the aristocracy, who like to just like, I mean, I'm not sure, I don't know. I have to check that. Don't hold me to that. But the point is that they went, it was just like fox hunting on another level. You know what I mean? But they would have like boar every, you know, if you're poor, you couldn't have boar every night. But they would have like boar every night. You know what I mean? And basically either way, because of the disappearing of forest land, people hunting them, you know, numbers were going down. So it's good that we still got boar in the country. That's our exotic animal. We don't
and even dealt with a would-be thief tampering with one of his trail cameras. Despite these incidents, the allure of the familiar spot draws him back for another overnight stay, this time accompanied by his loyal French bulldog, Fendi. The evening begins typically with Gaz setting up camp and starting a small barbecue.
Right, we've got steaks on go now.
However, it's
wild boars may look cute. I mean, I had some friends who I went to see this thing that come. It might have been in Wales, but it said, "Do not touch the boars." What do they do? They're going because they bite. Oh, they're going cooch cooch coo. It's because they were vegan, but trust me, things are not every animal. You know, we just need to stop looking at all animals as cooch cooch coo and actually respect them. You know what I mean? Just give them some space. You know what I mean? If an animal comes up to you and it looks friendly and it trusts you and it initiates the move, as it were, then by all means stroke it, because you know it's not going to rip your fucking face off. But it's like wild boar, they're not coochie coochie coo. Oh look, it's Peppa Pig. I mean, a wild boar, when it, you know, because they got bigger teeth as well and stuff like that, and they're just powerful as pigs and they'll eat anything like pigs. You know, it's kind of like Peppa Pig. It's like Cocaine Bear version of Peppa Pig. You know what I mean? If they lose their shit. It's like, you know, they're not wild boars you don't mess with, but in general they're harmless. You can scare them off, you know, as any other animal, but you know, and the fact he's got his dog, that's going to be fun, isn't it? And they will, you know, tear through it.
At this point, things turn a little creepy.
And I've got a visitor.
A strange man suddenly appears out of the surrounding darkness, asking Gaz for a light.
Creeped up behind me, asking me if I had a light. I shit me pants. This is Martin, anyway.
Gaz, ever the hospitable outdoorsman, not only provides a light, but generously offers one of his steaks to the unexpected visitor.
Didn't do much filming because of that lad, Martin, who creeped up behind me asking for a light. They were homeless, so I fed him some steak.
The encounter quickly shifts from peculiar to unsettling, as the man, after receiving Gaz's kindness, disappears back into the woods without a word of thanks or farewell.
They were homeless, so I fed him some steak and some mashed potato, and he's gone on his way.
Gaz, unnerved by the man's abrupt departure and peculiar demeanour, can't shake off a growing sense of dread about the man's true intentions.
Thinking, is he going to come back? Because
I'm not saying he won't, but because obviously this is scary encounters, but we shouldn't demonise or say all homeless people are untrustworthy or dangerous. You know what I mean? We shouldn't. It's always safe to be caution. I don't know. It's okay to apply caution when you're obviously out by yourself, but because I feel guilty for sometimes getting it when some stranger approaches me. It's like they could be that person, that one-off encounter could change your life forever. There could be some really nice person who have a conversation. That conversation changes your life in amazing ways. And it's I do find myself feeling a bit guilty when I'm my alarm, my fight or flight's kicking off and I'm stuck again. Hi, you know what I mean? Things like that. But we shouldn't be sensible, but don't we shouldn't tarnish all homeless people with this they're dangerous sort of brush. You know what I mean? But this is terrifying ghost encounter, so he may come back. Maybe he comes like a Wendigo.
He wasn't a normal homeless person, if you know what I mean.
I don't know, mate. Woods is a great place to go.
After I fed him, he scurried straight off.
Fearing that the visitor might return under the cover of darkness with less than honourable intentions, Gaz makes the decision to pack up and leave the site and head back to the safety of his car.
The more I think about it, the stranger it gets. Fed that lad, and let's be honest, when I turned back round, he'd gone. I just found that real strange.
The next morning, Gaz returns to the campsite to retrieve his trail camera, which he had left behind in haste from the previous night.
But I left my trail camera here. So, let's see what that's captured, if anything.
Upon arrival, however, he discovers that the camera's missing.
Our trail camera's gone. That's where it was, on this tree.
This seems to confirm his fears that the mysterious man might have had ill intentions.
So, my gut instincts were right, weren't they, to leave?
This chilling episode adds a layer of mystery and caution to Grizzly Gaz's adventures, reminding both him and his viewers of the unpredictable nature of remote camping. While the identity and motives of the strange man remain unknown, the disappearance of the trail camera seems to suggest that Gaz's instincts were correct.
Either he gave him that can. Well, mind you, see the can out in the woods, isn't it? So, must be shops or something nearby, but, yeah, it's a shame, that. But, I don't know. It's a hard one, isn't it? It is a hard one to judge, isn't it? Because it's kind of like, it's that thing that if you give a homeless person lots of money, a lot of people go, I don't like giving homeless people money because they'll shoot up with it or buy drink, But then you get some of them who then you get, some of them who go hand it out to other homeless people because they know what it's like not to have money. But yeah, it's another one. I mean, humans are unpredictable anyway, like they say. But yeah, it's sad. It's a shame, mate. It would have been a funny twist if he came out of the woods again, made him shit his pants and go, by the way, mate, you left that. You know, it's a bit odd. Well, mind you, he didn't say. Well, mind you, I hate to be fair, the first red flag was the fact that he didn't go, thanks, mate, I really appreciate it. You know what I mean? So he might not have been homeless. He might have been some crackhead from town or something because he had a can of beer on him. So, you know what I mean? It's it's a red flag. He didn't say thank you because, yeah, it's a hard one. I mean, but yeah, because you see what I'm getting at. You see what I'm getting at. But I mean, because it's odd because because I think that's a red flag. Because to be fair, you'd think. If they're okay, usually they return a good favour or they return a good deed or something. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like because you'd think if he saw the camera, he'd go, "Oh, excuse me, mate. Sorry if I've ruined your video, but did you know you left this or something?" You know what I mean? But no, he just licked it and went,
And that sometimes a quick retreat is the best decision when faced with the unknown in the wilderness.
You went round here in a poncho a couple of months ago, were you?
Don't think a lot.
Right, gonna get these cooked up.
In the latest instalment from the YouTube channel Roadie, the channel's owner, a free-spirited adventurer known for his North American camping trips, shares a chilling experience that disrupted what was supposed to be a peaceful night's rest. The YouTuber, who's cleverly converted the back of his 2003 Toyota Tacoma into a cozy camping nook, complete with a bed and bench, found himself...
Sorry, yeah, so what I was going to say, in my experience, a lot of homeless people are really nice people, you know.
...in an unsettling situation that turned his calm evening into a tense ordeal. After a weekend away with friends, the YouTuber was on his way home when he decided to pull over for the night. It had gotten late and a secluded little roadside parking lot appeared to be the perfect spot to safely tuck in for the evening.
Yeah.
However, at around 1:30 a.m, the tranquility of the night is shattered by the sounds of footsteps circling his vehicle.
Footsteps.
So it was probably around like 1:30 in the morning when I heard someone walking around my truck.
A strange man can be seen pulling out his phone and taking pictures of the truck.
I'm not sure why he was doing this, so I thought maybe, I wasn't allowed to park there and he was taking pictures of my license plate, but it's kind of odd to be doing that at 1:30 in the morning.
The man methodically makes several laps around the vehicle, snapping photos from various angles.
Comes back around and tries to shine his flashlight into the back of my camper shell. You'll see here in a second.
Concerned for his safety and unsure of the stranger's intentions, the YouTuber decides to take action. In an attempt to assert his presence and scare off the unwelcome visitor, he bangs loudly on the window of his truck.
Not sure, obviously, I'm not saying he can do this to all trucks, but it's a shame he hasn't got, because not all vans got it, sorry. But it's like, imagine if you had one of those, ideally you need one of those, the thing that unlocks the door. And does the alarm or whatever. And you can, like, wait till he's, like, crouched on the floor and then press it, it goes beep, and he'll, like, shit himself and fall over.
But yeah, that was basically it. He took off and I hopped out of my truck.
This sudden noise is enough to startle the man, who quickly retreats into the darkness of the night. Thankfully, the situation didn't escalate further and the ordeal ended without any confrontation or injury. This eerie night will likely resonate with Roadie's audience, many of whom are fellow travellers and campers, reinforcing the need to always be aware of one's surroundings.
Maybe he's taking pictures for it, so... Because like I said, it's too late for it to be, reporting parking there. Because obviously, not only that, one, you'd do it during the day. Two, you'd say, you'd actually investigate and go, excuse me, mate, could you move your vehicle, etc. So it could be that he's taking pictures of it because he's probably getting a quote for it. He goes, oh, yeah, how much would you pay me if I steal this vehicle, whatever.
Actually, when settling down for the night in remote or secluded areas.
And tries to shine his flashlight into the back of my camper shell. You'll see here in a second. And I just bang on the window, and he takes off running.
Camper Vibe, a popular YouTube channel with over 110,000 subscribers, is well known for its engaging content centered around camping and renovation. However, one particular episode stands out from the rest, capturing a solo camping trip to one of the UK's most infamous locations, the Screaming Woods of Dering near Pluckley in Kent.
I haven't got a tent, but I'd love to go... That's one thing I haven't done in fucking years. I think last time was... Oh, God knows. Was it 2010 or something stupid like that? Going quite a fair way back, but... Yeah, I'd love to do that again. I haven't been camping in ages. I'd love to do that. I could be happy if weather's decent and it's a decent camper. But I don't want to be doing too much walking and shit like that. But if it's got like a woods where you can go and explore and... great. I would love to do that again, camping.
Often cited as the most haunted woods in the UK, these woods hold a chilling reputation that would test the nerve of even the most seasoned of adventurers. The YouTuber behind Camper Vibe decided to venture into these woods for a 48-hour solo camping trip. As a solo female wild camper accustomed to braving the outdoors alone, she normally doesn't get easily frightened.
I thought it was hang on. I thought it was Withman's Woods that was most haunted. But...
Yet the eerie atmosphere of Daring Woods, coupled with their haunted history, presents a new kind of challenge.
Yeah, Withman's Woods.
Daring Woods, also known as the Screaming Woods, have been named for the alarming sounds that often permeate the night. Terrifying screams and mysterious footsteps that echo through the dense fog.
See, do what I do as well. Oh, that'd be epic, wouldn't it? Woo! If you go back somewhere on my channel, because it's got an old video, I have got replica, 3D printed replica of an Aztec whistle. I would take that camping as a form of defence, because if you blow that, it sounds like someone's being murdered. It sounds like some sort of demonic shriek or someone being murdered or something, you know what I mean? That will terrify any crackhead, or anyone in general, any weirdo bastard that you're going to encounter in the woods. It will terrify anything that's in the woods. Oh, that'd be good. I mean, you don't have to take anything out for camping in terms of self-defense. You've got branches and stuff, make a fucking staff and shit. But now I've got that. That's a good one. So if you're a camper, right? If you're a camper and you do this sort of stuff, investigating woods and stuff. Also, it'd be interesting to see if anything responds, like any ghosty roasties respond, like any tormented souls scream back. But yeah, no, take an Aztec death whistle with you. That will fuck them right up. You know what I mean? Because even though people are sceptical about these things, if you've got some weirdo bastard or crackhead in the woods, in, I say especially a notoriously haunted woods, and you blow that thing, they'll be shitting themselves. There's a mixture of history surrounding it. People apparently used them in it's two stories. They used them in rituals, and they blew them at funerals or something to scare away from the negative, evil spirits, away from the departing soul. And the other theory also, which it wouldn't surprise me, is they would use them in battle. So as they line up, when people beat their drums, instead of beating their drums, they'd blow these things and put terror into their enemies. And believe me, it does work. It would work.
Local lore is rich with tales of ghosts, including a suicidal army colonel from the 18th century and a gruesomely murdered highwayman. These spectral figures are said to roam the forest alongside sightings of unsettling black shadows that stalk passers-by. The camping trip begins normally enough as the YouTuber sets up her camp deep within the woods, cooking steak and chips by the fire.
Oh, look at that, man.
However, as darkness envelops the woods, the tranquility of the night is soon shattered by chilling sounds.
Maximum fire pit!
I don't know if you can see a Cadbury's Pot of Joy. Yoghurt, basically. Chocolate yoghurt.
Everyone's after yoghurt.
Sounds like kids screaming.
While sitting by the fire, the camera picks up a rather strange noise.
I should sleep well, I would think. I should sleep well, I would think. I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big bean? What was that noise?
However, it's at 2 a.m. that things really start to get unnerving.
Isn't that an owl? That's an airplane.
Sounds like someone is just outside the tent. Then, at 3:50 a.m, a sudden disturbance sets the forest's crows into a frenzy, cawing loudly as if alarmed by an unseen predator.
Apart from the obvious, I mean, they sound alert and shit. But as someone who has 2 friends that are crows down the road on the way to work, yes, because that's 5 or 6 calls, isn't it? Because usually, yeah, 3 is. Thing is, it's quite funny because apparently, and I don't think it's that what they say it is, because they say 1 is high or 2, whatever is this, and then apparently 3 is danger. They don't seem to be in danger when they're with me, because they happily come up close to me and get food. So from what I gathered, usually 3 is usually kind of like saying, I know, the equivalent in English would be, "Hi, I'm here," or "Hi, I'm here, where are you?" And the other one will call 4 times as a response, "Hi, okay, I'm here." You know what I mean? Like a response reply. Because I did 3 on my crow caller. These days, I hardly use my crow caller because they spot me and they recognise me and stuff. But yeah, if they go, because they go mental anyway, especially around seagulls. But if they're like, yeah, all right, I know. I'm trying to be honest here, right? Apart from the obvious, it's like the number of, try and be, throw a little bit nugget of information in. I'm not showing off or anything. You know what I mean?
So then, could the rumours of the haunted Screaming Woods be true? This episode of Camper Vibe leaves the question tantalisingly open, inviting viewers to delve into the mysteries of one of Britain's most haunted locations, where...
Okay, so that... So, just like people, the crows are saying, "Danger, danger, danger, where the fuck are you?" The other one's going, "I'm over here. Danger, danger, danger." Yep, yeah.
history and horror intertwined beneath the canopy of the ancient woodland.
It's quite clever, crows. You've got to, Oh, hang on, what was that? I strongly believe this to be footsteps. Yeah, that's footsteps. That's definitely footsteps.
Before we get to our last terrifying camping encounter, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and chilling videos.
Because apparently, when I used to go to a place called Labyrinth or something, it was notorious for deer hunting, or, well, hunters that shouldn't be there, as it were. And apparently you can get in trouble with hunters who aren't meant to be there, sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, nothing happened, but yeah, that's it's a bit iffy, isn't it?
Creepy Outdoors, an emerging YouTube channel dedicated to unveiling the eerie mysteries of America's most notorious forests, recently aired an episode that left viewers on the edge of their seats.
Glory!
Known for venturing into areas steeped in urban legends and local lore, the channel's latest venture involves camping deep within an isolated woodland, miles away from the nearest town.
Everything here is dead. Or dying.
The episode begins with the YouTuber arriving at the site, setting up...
Everything's either dead or dying. What way to say it in that tone? Either dead or dying.
And lighting a fire.
It's a lovely room of death.
As dusk falls, the YouTuber starts to explore the surrounding forest.
Oh, that's good. That's a good idea, isn't it?
The YouTuber describes an unsettling sensation of being watched.
I'm not sure if you guys ever seen the Blair Witch Project, but damn, this is just giving me Blair Witch Project vibes.
Walking deeper and deeper into the woods, something truly chilling happens.
I see you!
The sudden utterance in such a secluded setting would be enough to poop one's trousers, but somehow the camera holder maintains composure.
Imagine if some naked nymph came out, like tree hugger thing, like, I see you! Do, do, do. You'd be like, you go, do I run? Or do I go, what the fuck? Am I what? You know what I mean? It's like, it's just, I know it's a weird random thought, but it's just a funny voice, isn't it? I see you! It's like, hello! How are you? Have you come to speak to the fairies? It's like, I see you!
Oh, hi. What the hell?
I'll go, where are you?
Rattled by the encounter, the YouTuber considers the possibility of it being a prank by another camper. Yet the profound isolation of the campsite and the lack of any evidence of other people in the area make this theory difficult to substantiate. This episode of Creepy Outdoors not only highlights the natural allure and solitude of America's forests, but also taps into the primal fear of the unknown that such remote places often evoke. Whether the voice was the result of a practical joke or something more unexplainable, the incident remains a haunting experience that stirs the imagination and perhaps awakens the ancient human fear of the dark and what lies within it.
I see you!
Keep the scary camping vibes going.
You know what I mean? With all freakiness aside, that it just make it just you are get your words out, Tristan. It kind of it is tempting for you to just go, where are you? You know what I mean? Just because. Hey, I see you. Where are you? But they went behind you. You go.
And check out our deep dive into the chilling case of the Lake Bodom murders over on our second channel, Slaptam Mysteries. Here's a little snippet.
Deep in the forests of Finland lies a dark secret. A chilling tale of a brutal crime that has haunted the nation for over 6 decades. 4 teenagers set out for a carefree camping trip by the serene waters of Lake Bodom. But only one would leave the lakeside alive. This is the harrowing story of the Lake Bodom murders, a night of terror that continues to cast a shadow over Finnish criminal history.
If you want to hear the full gruesome story, head on over to our second channel. We'll put some links in the description box down below there. We'll also pin it in the comments.
Maybe I should do that. I need to check it out, because to be fair, I'm really sorry, Slaptam. I've subscribed to it, but I haven't quite checked it out yet, which is naughty of me. I should. But I might react to one of those videos, because that looks really interesting, this channel. Yeah, second channel.
If you want to watch some more scary ghost videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, there's a massive playlist right there. Now, if you love what we do here at Slaptam, consider becoming a member. There's a little join button there that'll pop up with all the benefits our members are currently enjoying. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.
Oh. I've been watching some of the old Casper site with you. Well, there you have it. That was good, wasn't it? It's great to see Callum. He's a really great... I don't know him personally, obviously, but you know what I mean? He's a sort of kind of... He's just likeable, isn't he? I didn't know. Boo! But, yeah, I might go and check out that second channel. And you've heard me say it here, so, yeah. If I don't do it, tell me off. Yeah, is what I mean? Yeah, that's quite good. It was not all of that is necessarily paranormal. It's a lot of just crackheads, some dodgy buggers. But yeah, that was good, wasn't it? Anyway, but it's also at the same time, maybe you want to go camping again. I'd love to go camping. Ideally, I would like to go with like a group of friends, and maybe get those. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, people I knew someone who had this sort of tent to begin with. You know, the big ones that you got. It's like a 7-person tent with different rooms, so you got your own room. If you go online now, they're expensive, but I don't know, because to be fair, they weren't made of money, put it that way, and yet they managed to get one. So I don't know. But ideally, that sort of tent I'd like to do, you know, where you each got a room. You know, do it that way. Yeah, but yeah, I'd love to do camping again. I just love the woods. You know, I mean, there's a woods near work, and if I could be bothered. I think the problem is, again, the same with anything like doing YouTube or whatever it's like, or going out in general. It's kind of like, you know, you just get too tired to do stuff. So, but yeah, there are some woods up near where I live, but you can't go camping there. I mean, homeless people do, but you're not meant to. Sort of. But yeah, no, I'd love to do that. Anyway, let me know in the comments below which bit unsettled you the most. Let me know if you've ever been camping and had any freaky experiences, whether it be paranormal or weirdo bastards. And yep, and as always, thanks for watching with me, and I shall see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.